So today I'm going to give you guys my review of the LA Sparks and the Golden State Valkyries game. So starting off with the LA Sparks side, we talk about Kelsey Plum. So she finishes with 4 points, 4 rebounds, 4 assists, 11.1% field goal percentage, 1 of 9 from the floor, 0 of 4 from the 3, 2 of 2 free throws, 1 turnover, and 20.2% true shooting. Kelsey Plum was terrible today. You know, we can call a spade a spade. Like, I really don't even want to do too much today. Genuinely, it was not a good game for her. The shots didn't go in. It is what it is. And I will say, there was this one play. Who did she trip? She tripped one of the players on the Valkyrie. They showed the replay. She literally tripped her. The girl tried to help her get up, and then she gets mad. I'm like, bro, you tripped her. She was doing too much. She was doing too much. So we can move on. Now we go on to De'Erica Hamby. So she actually played well today. 15 points, 3 rebounds, 1 assist, 1 steal, 62.5% field goal percentage, 5 of 8 from the floor, 1 of 1 from the 3, made all the free throws, 2 turnovers, and 76.8% true shooting percentage. So yeah, in the first half, she had 0 points, okay? In the second half, just able to get some layups and just some stuff to go. So, you know, I think this was a good game for her. I think she was the best player on the floor today for the LA Sparks. We look at Rickea Jackson. It was not a good game for her today, so she finishes with 8.6 rebound, 2 assists, 2 steal, 30% field goal percentage, 3 of 10 from the floor, 2 of 5 from the 3, no free throws, 2 turnovers, and 40% true shooting. Just not a great game for her. So look at everyone else for the Sparks today. You have Julie Allemand, 30 minutes, 10 points, 2 rebound, 3 assists, 1 steal, 40% from the floor. Kelsey Plum, already talked about her. Van Loo, 13 minutes, 2 points, 4 rebound, 2 assists, 2 steal, 20% from the floor. Good God. Asbury Stevens, 20 minutes, I think that says 4 points. It's not good. Now we continue on. Ray Burrell, 22 minutes, 10.3 rebound, 33% from the floor. Good God. Cam Brink, 16 minutes, 5 points, 2 rebound, 1 block, 40% from the floor. I actually thought that Cam Brink was decent with her time tonight, just what she's able to do on defense and everything. Not the best percentage from the floor, but I still think that she adds a lot to the Sparks team. Peely, 3 minutes, 1 point. I didn't even remember that she played. Fagan, 1 rebound, and Barker, at least she got to play a little bit. You know, we take that even though she didn't record any stats, but she hasn't played the last few games, so you see that. Okay, now we look at the box score for this game. So first quarter, 14-19. Second quarter, 9 points in a quarter to 14. Third quarter, it evens out more, 25-23. And fourth quarter, 11-16. So, you know, I think that the Valkyries defense was really the star of today's game. I just really enjoyed how much pressure that they were able to put on continuously. The fact that they are jumping the passing lanes. Every single time you see Kelsey Plum with the ball, they would like triple team her basically and make her have to kick out the ball. And you just see so many bad possessions by the Sparks, and I think that that's one of the reasons why the Sparks lose, is because they were putting so much pressure on them, and I just thought that the Sparks did not play with enough pace. Second half, they tried to, but in the first half, bro, they just had so many avoidable turnovers. There was this one play, I think Julie Allemand, she was trying to pass it, shot clock violation, and it's multiple times with that, bad passes and all that stuff, and so I just don't think that they played with enough pace for the full game, and I think that the Valkyries were able to do a better job of controlling it, and I think that their defense was really, really solid throughout the whole game. Just the help defense, the jumping, the passing lanes, forcing shot clock violations and stuff, like what she's got going on with the defense, I was very, very moved by the Valkyries defense today. And so I think that that's the huge reason why they win this game. You guys know that I do not like the Sparks defense at all. Every time I watch them, I said that the defense is ass. Cam Brink definitely helps with that to a certain extent as well. But, I mean, she's only one person. She can do only do so much. And you just see multiple times the Valkyries, they just find the open space. They're able to get their shots off as well. They're able to evade them. The Sparks, like, whenever they're trying to guard, like, they just get lost and everything, or they just let them fly by. The Sparks defense is just really, really terrible. And today that really showed. And just the pressure that the Valkyries were able to put on was a huge difference because they're putting that pressure on Kelsey Plum and everyone else. They're making them have to get off tough shots consistently, and half the time when they got open looks, they weren't really casting in anyways. So I think that's the story of this game for me. I actually really did enjoy watching this game, and I think that those are, you know, the main reasons. And then you look at biggest leads. Sparks had a 1 lead in the first quarter, Valkyries had a 19 lead in the fourth quarter. And then we continue on runs. Valkyries had a 10-2 run in the first quarter into the second quarter. Sparks had a 9-0 run in the second quarter to the third quarter. And Valkyries had a 17-5 run in the third quarter to the fourth quarter. Best player streaks, De'Erica Hamby with 8 and Xanda Lacini with 9. Then we continue on with the head-to-head metrics. So from the field, the Sparks were 20 of 61, 32.8%. That's just awful. The Valkyries were a little bit better, 27 of 61. Just able to hit more open shots. Like I said, able to take advantage of those defensive lapses and stuff. Just had a better day with the 3 ball as well. You look at the 3 from the Sparks, 8 of 34. I think they said they started, 3 of 4 at the beginning, and then I don't remember what the stat was after that, but the 3 ball was not really falling the Sparks' way. And they had the same amount of threes but when the Valkyries hit 4 more threes, I mean, hey, that makes a huge difference today. And now that I'm thinking about it, bro, there was a player who got fouled. I think it was Salon. I swear she got fouled while she was hitting a three, and they didn't call that, which I feel like she should have, had the opportunity to hit free throws there. Speaking of that, Sparks 11 of 14 on the free throws, 78.6%, and the Valkyries are 6 of 10, 60%. We look at the turnovers. The Valkyries had 15 turnovers, and the Sparks only had 12, which is interesting. Rebounding 39 to 43, only 39 rebounds in the game. See, that's one of the reasons why they lose. Assists 15 to 20, blocks 2 to 3, defensive rebounds 26 to 31, offensive rebounds 5 to 6, and points off turnovers 13 to 6. So that's really, really interesting, actually. Then we continue on. Points in the paint 24 to 30. Fast break points 4 to 3. Damn, both ass in transition. Second chance points also even out 7 to 7. Steals you have 6 to 5, and personal fouls 14 to 13. So why did the Sparks lose this game? Like I already was talking about, the Valkyries defense I thought was suffocating. I thought it was great. You can tell that they know exactly what they're doing. So I have to give props to them just for their effort all the way on the floor with the defense. And just the pressure that they were able to put on a Kelsey Plum, especially because that's huge. She usually averages like 20 points a game. Rakia didn't have a great shooting night. Hamby heated up in the second half. But these are your three that you depend on to score most of the points in this game. And so they were really able to do a good job of just forcing them to take tough shots over and over and over again and to pass the ball. And, I think the defensive attention and pressure that they put on all the way throughout this game, jumping the passing lanes, I thought that was fantastic. So I think that's a huge reason why they don't win. And then you have the point where, like I said, the Sparks defense is not good. And it's games like this where it comes back to bite. Because whenever their offense is not falling, whenever their shots are not falling, they are fucked because that is what they rely on. Their defense is never really their calling card. Like I said, Cam being in there helps, but again, she is only one person. So when the shot's not falling and when you don't play good defense and you're basically allowing them to hit shots on you all the time, you're not getting fast enough to contest the threes, to hedge your screens and force shot clock violations and just making it difficult. You know how many times to see the Valkyries hit open threes, and the Valkyries had better spacing of the floor. And like I said, they just didn't play with enough pace tonight, I felt, as well. So those were the things that I kind of saw from the Sparks tonight. And yeah, like I said, when the shot's falling, it's fun to watch. The shot just wasn't falling, and they weren't able to do enough defensively to combat that and to therefore turn their defense into offense. So, that's kind of my overall thoughts. I really watched this game for the Sparks because I do believe that the Sparks are fun to watch. But I really ended up enjoying what the Valkyries put out there on the floor as well. Now we go on to the Valkyrie side. So Xander Lassini, 33 minutes, 14 points, 2 rebounds, 3 assists, 2 steals, 2 blocks, 71.4% field goal percentage. So, she played well. I think she had some defensive plays as well. So getting it done offensively, defensively, I think she hit some threes today. So, she's huge for this team. I thought she did well. Burton, 34 minutes, 16 points, 5 rebounds, 5 assists, 55% field goal percentage. So, both efficient. Hayes, 29 minutes, 8 points, 7 rebounds, 6 assists, 1 steal. 40% field goal percentage. Not great from the field, but Salon, 32 minutes, 11 points, 8 rebounds, 1 assist, 2 steal, 44%. At least it's double figures, but child. Carla Lay, 15 minutes, 9 points, 3 rebounds, 1 assist, 42% from the floor. She did have this 1-3, and I felt like that was in a very important time for her to have those 3. So, she had some good plays today. A lot. Fag Bentley, 25 minutes, 8 points. I can't see the rest, 50% from the floor. And then we continue on. Rupera, 13 minutes, 4 points, 1 rebound, 2 assists, 60.7% field goal percentage. Carla Charles, 13 minutes, 2 points, 4 rebound, 33% from the floor. Kate Martin, 2 minutes, no stats. Ami here, 2 minutes, no stats. Caitlin Chen, 2 minutes, no stats. Kayla Thorne's out for the rest of the season, as we know. And Monique Billings is out as well. So, again, the reason that they win is their defense, and they were just able to get more shots to fall, having better spacing of the floor overall. And, when you pride yourselves on your defense and you're able to turn that into offense continuously, you're able to hold Kelsey Plum to a bad shooting night. Hamby doesn't really get anything until the second half. Rakia didn't have a good game as well. So part of that is due to the defense that they put on, and then part of that is them just not having good shooting nights and their defense collapsing as well. So I enjoyed this game. I really did enjoy this game. Let me know what you guys think down below. But I always appreciate good defense because it definitely is something that is underrated as well. And I just remember this, but Nakase challenged this call because it looked like somebody fouled Plum, but then they actually did it when you saw the replay. So I thought that was actually a good challenge. And you see coaches that use this challenge. This is why it's fuck Chris Koklenis and Tyler Marsh, because they never want to use damn challenges for some reason. But please let me know what you guys think of the game down below. Let me know your favorite plays. But I enjoyed this one.